For those who seek change, but set off on the wrong foot, no matter how flashy their appearance, they will always lack substance. That's why I appreciate Rhodes Island and its work. Salud, Doctor. To us both finding the right path forward.
Here you are, Doctor. I was just helping the others with the decorations. I did a whole wall by myself. Celebrations like these are so much fun. Oh, do you have a moment? I'd love to show you my work.
Doctor, when you look at me now, what do you see? Am I still just a kid? Or have I grown strong enough? Maybe even stronger than you. If that were true, then shouldn't I protect you instead?
I'm still learning to use my gun, so I'm not touching Chi Shuao for a while. The more refined my swordplay becomes, the more I think it's not the weapon itself that defines right or wrong, but the one who wields it. So, are the moves I've made right or wrong? Do they have any meaning?
I've noticed a lot of operators and patients covering up their originium crystals. That's not gonna cut it. I've got a plan. I'm going to design a whole set of patents for decorating your crystals. That's the most meaningful thing I can do for Rhodes Island as a makeup artist.
So many physicians aboard Rhodes Island are infected themselves. Rescue workers who can't protect themselves properly. They're not a rare sight to see. But these rescuers still choose to walk toward disaster, realizing the risk and taking it in. Their conviction is most precious. I hope that our effort can help more people live in peace.
I may have left the military, but my honor and calling are things I won't lay aside. In future, I'll return to where my duty lies. Please, don't worry. The memories we've made, the ideals we've borne together at Rhodes Island, they will always be carved upon this ensign, to be forever by my side.
I used to believe that in looking for a better way to help the infected, we'd need to cast our sights beyond the border of Kazemaru, but the situation there turns out to be even more complicated. And we won't get to the bottom of it unless we learn firsthand ourselves. Still, I'm ready to face all of it. Send me out on missions, Doctor.
I brought this flute from home, and the only songs I play are ones my neighbors taught me. I know you can never return to the past, but that's not so bad, is it? Just like how the wind never blows back to where it came from. It carries itself on its own momentum, flying further and further away to a loftier place.
Since the Pinus Sylvestris nightclub joined Rhodes Island, their lifestyles have transformed. Accordingly, all of Justice Knight's functions are being upgraded to follow. Justice Knight will ensure that she remains a useful operation platform.
Closure says she has a surprise for everyone today. So, I hope you'll like the light show tonight, Doctor. Actually, the energy-saving proposal for the string lights was mine, which I worked a whole week of overtime on to... Oh, never mind.
I used to dream of being an executive, and my mum still frets over that sometimes. But one day, I'll cheer her up for real, and she'll see that her daughter's doing great. More than that, I'm doing amazing. One day, when we help people overcome prejudice towards erypathy, I know she'll be proud of me.
I originally came to Rhodes Island to test weaponry and nothing more, but your command never ceases to demonstrate the importance and value of people. I certainly learned much from it. So, the idea of formally joining Rhodes Island may be a decent one. Doctor, can we have an honest chat about your terms of employment for any job hoppers?
I only agreed to move with the others to Rhodes Island at first because it was Sona's idea. I may not have her perception and capability, but one day people will come to realize I'm doing more than just proving my strength. That I'm giving my all, so that people can look at us infected with unbiased eyes.
What a bustling day! Ashley's been busy signing her autographs for the fans. Justina's playing her grass whistle, and Iwona and Justice Knight are also having fun with other buggies. It's been a while since the last time I saw such smiles on their faces. Good to see they enjoy themselves again, and it's all thanks to you, Doctor.
Since returning home, I've come across more and more knights who support me. While I was once steadfast in piercing through Kazimir's long night alone, it's now my greatest honor to stand with kindred spirits. What about you, Doctor? To what corner of the land has Rhodes Island delivered its brilliance this past year?
Rhodes Island has alleviated my orypathy and given me a great job, so by all rights, I shouldn't be asking for anything more. But, Doctor, if you'd be willing to take a look at this proposal for improving the dormitory refrigeration and air conditioning, I'd be very, very thankful. You accepted it? Really?
Without even noticing it, I've racked up an awful lot of visits here with Enya. I must say, Doctor, I'm gradually starting to understand why Enya loves to scurry over here when she's free. You see, this is a place full of interesting, adorable people. To where will you lead this sailing ship? I'd love to see for myself.
Celebrate? Out there? I have no interest. I've made my way out of the laboratory and given you my greetings, so there is no further reason this occasion should keep me. Unless you think I can produce novel research results for you in conditions this clamorous.
居所至宁处，往来有福德。福者，能为世间作诸事明。人师济众，所积福业，终有善还。博士，请继续引领罗德岛前行。
I have to wear this? Are you sure, Doctor? I don't recall this sort of adornment being called for on the stage. Very well. And dance with you? Well, that would be a little... Oh, my. Excuse me, Doctor. The steps here should go like this. Here. Let me show you.
I'd say the meat roll Lava brought out for this year's dinner party was extra tasty. But the caramel pudding wasn't sweet as last year's. Come to mention, still nothing's beating that light show Closure put on 3 years ago. You bet, Doctor. I remember them all.
I still remember some of my toddler days. The fireplace at home, Mom holding me, the little handicraft beastling from my dad. That was my first home. My second home was the wilds. Then I left and lost my home again. I know there's no protecting who I want to protect yet. Not before I get stronger. So you're not going to stop me in my step. No one will.
Boiled cactus, over the lungate, and boat of a reed. It's hard to make these dishes any other time of year, but I present them to you today. You know, Doctor, people can't strain their minds all the time, and it's necessary to let go every now and then. You've been working for all of us, and for that, you deserve some real praise, Doctor. Thank you for what you have done.
Yeah, they are my writings over the walls. A fair accompaniment to your feastful merrymaking, I would tout. Why would I write, you ask? And what would be writ-worthy? Nay, it is but that the drinks flow free and spirits run high. To speak of which, your arrival is just so. I would still essay to hear from you of much of Rhodes Island.
New buds break through the soil, and tender flowers blossom from vines, while those branches that have grown shelter and surround them, protecting them from the elements. Whether Rhodes Island or back home, that is always what I hope to be. Like the branches, a shelter for the young children. Doctor, look! I can control my static away from my staff now. Maybe with a bit more time, I'll be able to master my arts. Then I can hug my mom all I want without having to worry about shocking her. I need to keep at it.
There are so many fellow Sancta aboard Rhodes Island. The sympathy might be missing, but I can see the joy and blessing on their faces as plain as day. Is it because they've all found a goal worth devoting themselves to here? If so, Doctor, I'll appreciate any future guidance you have for me.
First shinobi, then salary woman, and now an intelligence reconnaissance officer in disguise. I wonder what my next job will turn out to be. Ah, Doctor, I don't mean I'm leaving Rhodes Island. I'm just thinking, with all the curveballs life will throw at us, we should all tackle the now as best we can.
fluffy top buns? Mostima, you little... There was this Sancta kid who didn't know Liberi have ear plumage, so he thought my hair was, buns. And thanks to another superior of mine playing eavesdropper, I got saddled with the name for a full month. No, you're not allowed to laugh.
I've been here at Rhodes Island a while now. Done a lot of work with you and the folks in medical. Helped a bunch of people. Sitting here, mulling it over now, I've gained a ton of precious experience I never picked up on before. I'll remember this. Keep it all with me. Right in here.
Doctor, enjoying yourself? Me? Of course, I'm happy. Everyone's having a proper lively get-together. There's nothing better than that. Oh, that reminds me. I just drew this prize and I'm not really in need of it. You want it?
I'm only dropping back in here to find Calcit. I certainly wasn't ready to perform in any sort of program. Poetry recitals wouldn't be too in the spirit of this party now, would they? How about I go and help fix up the cake? Take care not to let other operators steal a bite? Jolly good.
Periodic summations and celebrations both can't be dispensed with. When Amia's speech wound up, the instant the people around me started laughing and bellowing, I relaxed. That surprised me. I see what's past is past now.
How much longer is this war gonna last? Everyone's doing their best to survive, even though life is nothing but suffering. Or is it more like you can only suffer when you're alive? Hey, Hoderer! I think I just came up with a quote you might like.
This really sells Rhodes Island as a loaded place. Is everyone going to be able to finish all this food off? Not going to be nice to waste it. Oh, is that Kay over there? Not going to hold her back?
Now that I'm saying it out loud, it's a bit embarrassing. Doctor, if I could become like you one day... Never mind. Just being allowed to join Rhodes Island and stand by your side is already like a dream come true.
You want to cure Oripathy? After I saw for myself what Iberia... No. After I realized the threat this sea poses to us all, I started to think it may not be all that unrealistic. I can sense that the madness which used to bind me is slightly different to the Oripathy you're attempting to overcome. And what's interesting is even having the knowledge I do, I can't give a clear solution. On that exploratory note, at least, I'm prepared to work with you all.
Rhodes Island is a place right out of mythology. A hall of champions where people from all over the world come together to fight for a common cause. I wish to continue to witness the story of Rhodes Island as it unfolds. Surely we shall compose the most grand of epics together.
To dance to music is a rare moment of liberty for the infected. Doctor, would there be more dancing? More free souls if I were to write more myself?
Rhodes Island didn't just grant me knowledge, but a dream worth fighting my whole life for. As a Sarkaz, as an infected, as a doctor, and as a sister. I found my home here. Honestly, I need to say just how fortunate I am. Right now, I want nothing more than to protect all this.
Every day passed at a crawl in Urtica. But now a year's silently flown by since coming to Rhodes Island. It feels like time sped up. I imagine that's just proof life is more blessed now.